about island hopping. Did you know that 30,000 people died in the Battle of Iwo Jima? It was a horrible day for both the Axis and the Allies. Today we will talk to a man named Mr. Douglas MacArthur, an Army gentleman, and Mr. Charles Nimitz, a U.S. Navy admiral. They will be talking about who they are and what they do.
I will be Douglas MacArthur.
And I'll be Charles Nimitz.
We will have a poster after the interview. To follow the poster, we will have an activity that will show you the battling between the Axis and the Allies. We hope you learn a lot about our topic, island hopping. Good afternoon. Today we will be talking to Douglas MacArthur and Chester Nimitz. How are you today?
Good.
Great. So can you tell me what your ranks are?
I'm a U.S. Army general.
And I'm a U.S. Navy admiral.
Can you explain what island hopping is?
Island hopping is a strategy of battling on one island to the next after a base has been established.
It is the phase employed by the Americans to gain military bases and secure some of the small islands in the Pacific Ocean.
How did it impact the Americans?
It pushed the Japanese back to their side.
The United States could easily block off an island, leaving the Japanese without men or supplies.
What islands did you guys attack?
I attacked Tora, the Mariana Islands, and Iwo Jima.
I attacked the islands in the Southwest Pacific.
What was one of the worst battles?
Probably the battle on
Iwo Jima.
About how many people were injured or killed on Iwo Jima?
About 6,821 people were killed.
and about 19,217 people were wounded.
Thank you for letting me interview you. Have a great day.
Now we are going to show you a poster on one of the better known battle sites, Iwo Jima.
This is our poster about Iwo Jima, and Iwo Jima was probably one of the most, worst battles, but not. Yeah, it was well known. It was the first major battle of World War II to take place on Japanese homeland. Iwo Jima was located about 750 miles away from Tokyo, Japan. The battle took over a month, 36 days. The Japanese dug a lot of tunnels and hiding places all over the island. After 36 days of fighting, the U.S. had finally owned and placed our flag on Iwo Jima. The flag was located on top of Mount Subachi. The picture that was took once became a monument at Washington, D.C.
Famous picture of the U.S. flag being raised on Iwo Jima is actually not the first flag raised by the U.S. Another small flagpole had been put there earlier. Although the U.S. had more soldiers wounded on Iwo Jima, the Japanese had many more deaths. This was because the Japanese decided they were going to fight to the death. Out of 18,000 Japanese soldiers, only 216 were taken as prisoners. The rest died in the battle.
The battle lasted about 36 days.
This is the original picture taken on Iwo Jima.
After the battle, Iwo Jima served as an emergency landing site.
These pictures are from when my class had the special opportunity last year to go to Washington, D.C. and visit the memorial.
This is a quote from Chester Nimitz.
Among the men who fought on Iwo Jima, an uncommon valor was a common virtue.
And this is a picture of the island of Iwo Jima. Now we will be doing a game to represent island hopping.
We would like a couple volunteers from the audience to help us.
We need about 10 volunteers. Cassidy, Lauren, Emma, Albright, Bryce, Kurt, Andrew.
One,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carson, JT, and Ben.
So we want 5 of you to come over here and 5 of you to stand over there in a line.
we need one more person to go over there.
Now you guys can go over here. Okay, so I'm gonna give each of you a number, and when I call your number, you're gonna switch places with that other person. And when Dylan claps and points at you, you're gonna sit down like this. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You may
Okay.
begin in 1 and 5.
Run across. 1 and 5. Who's
6.
number
1
5?
and 6.
1 and 6.
Just go back. 4 and 7.
Okay, to remind you, these are the Americans, these are the Japanese.
So if you started on that side, you're the American. If you started on this side, you're the Japanese.
You're running back and forth shooting.
And 9 and 2. 9.
Don't
9. What? 6 and 3. Boom, you're dead.
Now sit down. And you are Japanese or American? Okay. Oh.
7 and 10.
Boom! You got shot. You're done.
I'm not there.
5 and
Sit on the floor.
Carson, you're dead.
Oh, Carson. So close.
Okay. It's getting close.
8 and 4.
Bryce was shot.
Yeah. I think I'm on this side. Okay.
So you're a Japanese, right? Or American. And you're American. And you're Japanese. And you're Japanese. Okay, so it's pretty. You guys are getting down. How many? Are you Japanese?
No, American.
American? Japanese. Ooh. You're American. Okay.
1 and 9.
Dylan was shot. Japanese.
Okay, what's your numbers?
7.
2 and 7.
Okay, so how many are American? You're American, and you're American, and you're American. Okay. But you're Japanese. What number are you?
6.
Where's she?
Boom, 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 you're dead. Okay, so the Americans have won, and they take over the island.
This is how most of the battles went. You Japanese might have won some, but then the Americans had tried again, and it eventually took over all the small islands in the Pacific Ocean.
That was our game.
They're not done yet, though. That was just the game. That was just one subtopic. They're not finished.
To conclude this presentation, we would like you to know that the U.S. gave the island, Iwo Jima, back to Japan as a peace offering in 1968. The U.S. did this hoping we would have peace between the two countries, the United States and Japan. Island hopping impacted World War II because it pushed the Japanese off the islands back to Japan, which gave us forward logistics on Japan, and we gained more ground.
We would also like you to know that even though more of our soldiers were wounded, it had a bigger, our fight had a bigger impact on their side. We'd like a special thanks to go to our volunteers that helped us with this presentation.
Is there any questions? Yeah.